Pistolerong Pinoy, you are recognized.
Magandang umaga po, Mr. Chair, Honorable Congressmen, mga panauhin at mga resource persons. Una, nagpapasalamat po kami sa pagkakataon na ibinigay niyo po sa amin na nasa gun community na mapakinggan po ang boses ng mga responsible gun owners. Ako po si Mr. Paul Teves, mas kilala po sa online o social media, Pistolerong Pinoy. In behalf of the responsible gun owners or the gun community, nais po namin iparating sa kinauukulan ang mga sumusunod. Actually, marami po yung mga proposals na ito eh. Kung i-gather ko po yun, kulang po yung page ng aking ano. So ilan lang po ito sa mga proposals na gusto ko iparating ngayon. Yung iba kasi sinabit ko na po sa aking position paper. Ito lang po yung mga example po ng mga naisip parating ng gun community. Una po, yung validity po ng permit to carry firearm outside the residence o yung PTC FOR. Sa kasalukuyan po kasi nasa 2 taon lang po tayo, 2 years ano po. Ang gusto po namin o proposal po namin, gawin man lang po ito na 5 years. 5 years po, pero sana hindi po yung excess yung fee. Kasi ang nangyari po sa fee natin yung unang taon po, yung dati ang PTC FOR po ay 1 taon nasa 6,200. Nung ginawa pong 2 taon, na double the price po yun. So ang gusto po sana ng gun community, parang sa LTO license po, no, na-extend po siya ng 10 taon, pero yung fee, ganun pa rin po. Sana po mapagbigyan po kami. Number 2 po, yung streamlining po ng requirements para sa pagkuha po ng PTC FOR. Kasi sa pagkuha po ng PTC FOR, kailangan pa po natin ng threat assessment. At sa threat assessment po kasi selective lang po yung mga exempted sa threat assessment sa pagkuha ng PTC FOR. Sa tingin po ng gun community, lahat naman po tayo ay may threat. Hindi lang po sa bahay. Paglabas po natin, hindi po natin alam kung ano po yung pwede mangyari sa atin. Pwede po tayong maging biktima ng crime o mga, alam niyo na po, mga masasamang loob. Sana po, prayers po namin, tanggalin na lang po sana yung threat assessment. And ito, last na po ito. Yung issuance po ng permit to transport ng 5.56 rifles o 7.62. Sa ngayon po kasi ang nai-issuehan lang ng permit to transport ay mga pistols, revolvers. Sana po mapagbigyan po tayo. Bakit po kailangan natin ng permit to transport ng mga rifles? Kasi po, para po makapag-practice po kami sa range. And hindi po natin masasabi, wag naman po sana mangyari, no? When pagka magkagulo po rito, kami pong mga legal gun owners ay pwede pong maging force multipliers. Kaya po, paano po kami magiging force multipliers kung yung mga rifles po namin ay nakatambay lang po sa bahay o nagiging paperweight lang po, nakadisplay lang po nasa gun cabinet. Sana po mga sir, bigyan po ninyo kaming ng pagkakataon na mailabas po namin ang aming mga rifles upang makapag-practice po kami. Huwag po kayo mag-alala, kami pong mga responsible gun owners ay dumaan po sa mga requirements po ninyo, neuropsych, drug test. Sumunod po kami sa lahat ng mga requirements, patakaran po ng kinauukulan upang makakuha po kami ng LTAP. Sana po it's about time na pagkatiwalaan niyo naman po ang mga responsible gun owners. Huwag niyo po kami pagdudahan o hindi po kami yung kalaban. Sabi nga po nila Ma'am Gina, pare-pareho po tayong galit sa mga loose firearm. Sila po yung nagkokos ng crime, hindi po kami.
Mr.
At
Chair.
kung meron man po na meron po man mga responsible gun owners na gumawa ng crime, I think it's about less than 0.1% lang po yun, ayon po sa statistics. Muli po, nagpapasalamat po kami, mga legal gun owners na sa gun community, sa pagkakataon na binigay po niyo sa amin.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, Congressman, are you done with your, are you done, ano?
Apo.
Sige, Congressman Busita, please.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang i-clarify kay Mr. Ong Tevez. Ano po ang basis ninyo para sabihin ninyo lahat tayo may threat?
Kung nababalitaan naman po natin sa mga balita, sa mga newspapers, sa mga TV, may mga naho-hold up po, yung mga ganun, nabibiktima po ng crime.
So, Mr.
Opo.
Chair, is Mr. Ong saying na even ordinary employee dito may threat? Ganun po ba? Gusto ko lang malinawan po. Kasi medyo nakakatakot yung ano nyo po para sa mga ordinary individuals na lahat pala may threat.
Yeah, what I'm saying is meron po tayong potential na maging victim po ng mga crime, mga street crimes po.
So, insisting po kayo na lahat may threat? Lahat? Ibig sabihin pong lahat, 100% ng Pilipino may threat? Yun po ba ang gusto nyo sabihin, Mr. Tevez?
Pwede po yun. Opo.
Hindi po yung pwede. Ang gusto ko pong i-clarify sa'yo, pag sinabi po ninyong lahat, 100%, kahit yung mga bata na inosente.
Ay, hindi naman po. Hindi naman po.
So,
I stand corrected po, Your Honor.
paki-correct po ninyo kasi hindi po tama yon na parang sobrang gulo na sa Pilipinas.
Ay, hindi naman po. Hindi po yung ibig kong sabihin, Your Honor.
Pwede po ba, Mr. Chair, na ma-strike out yung kanya statement
Yes
na
po,
lahat
opo.
may threat?
Right, so there's a motion to strike out that,
Thank you po,
that
Congressman
portion of your
Busita. Thank you po.
position.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Ako, please.
point of order. I think the resource person is willing to withdraw from his former statement. So there's no need for us to come up with a motion to strike out the statement.
Opo,
of the
opo.
good
I stand
gentleman.
corrected po. Sorry po.
Okay, so we'll be striking that out. The COMSEC is hereby directed to strike that portion of his statement. Are you satisfied, Congressman Busita? Please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Kinorek ko lang, Mr. Chair, kasi
Opo.
yung ating pong mga kababayan, medyo naalarma pagka may mga information na hindi naman tama. Ang dami na nga fake news, dadagdagan pa natin. Maraming salamat po, Mr.
I
Chair.
agree with that. We have to be careful with our statement. No?
Sorry po, Your Honor.
Yeah, we understand. But especially now that yung social media ay napaka-bumilis pumikap ng mga statements that are being delivered on every committee on the House of Representatives. So let us be careful. All right. So we'll be proceeding to the next resource person, yung advocate for better gun rights, si Attorney Brian Go. Brian Go.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. You are
Representative.
recognized, please.
Thank you, the Honorable Chairperson. First of all, I would like to thank this Honorable Committee for inviting us all here and are gathered here today to take time out of their days to conduct a committee hearing. To reiterate some of the sentiments of the fellow resource persons, we would like to express support to the bill submitted by the Honorable Chairperson, and also I also would like to reiterate some of the reservations presented with House Bill 9718, specifically as mentioned by Attorney Rodriguez regarding the limitations of the number of the firearms, as well as the limitation on the amount of ammunition. I'm also a sport shooter with arms corps, and actually if we were to limit the 50 rounds to an individual, that's usually just one long course of fire, so it's not really enough. I understand that I also was able to submit a position paper to this honorable committee, to which I attached my Juris Doctor thesis, which with the help of the PNP, recognizing the presence of Police Lieutenant Colonel Tadeo, the Chief Legal Officer of the PNP, who aided me in that research and was most instrumental in submitting that. I've also attached that to my position paper for for the consideration of this honorable committee, and I'm also honored to be able to discuss some of those matters tackled there regarding proposed amendments and whatever comments we may have at the most opportune time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll be proceeding to the next resource person, Filipino Responsible Shooters Association Incorporated, headed by Raymond Alan O. Santos. You are now recognized. Sir.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair. House Bill number 9718, aralin po natin maigi, masyadong mabigat po yung penalties na ipinapataw po dito at lubos po naming sinusuportahan ang House Bill number 1141. Lalong higit po yung pagpapalawig ng permit to transport sa aming mga sport shooters. Dagdagan po sana natin kahit ilang buwan. Dahil pag outside the region, alam na po natin yon, may certain bilang ng araw. Kapos na kapos po yung bilang nito. At from 50 rounds, ay ang prayer po natin ay maging 500 lamang po, maging makatotohanan. Pagkat kung 50 lamang po ang madadala namin, paano po kami makakapag-practice noon? So, bilang sport shooters. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, at magsasubmit na lang po kami ng position paper namin. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, last. Okay, huli na po. Si Captain Norman Pabia ng 7th Marine Brigade Reserve. Andito ba siya? Okay, sir, you are recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and to the members of the honorable members of this committee. We support the amendments to the current gun laws of the Philippines to make it relevant to the current times and situation of the country. But we also, although we support, we also would like to state our objection and some on some of the provisions of the proposed bills. We will just submit our position papers on this, and maybe we can add some inputs during the technical working group. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so any other person or resource persons who have been invited to, who wanted to give their position paper? And reminding all those who have been invited na i-expedite po nyo yung pagpapadala ng inyong pong mga posisyon sa isyong ito. And now we will be proceeding.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Sergio Dagoc, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Before I forgot, mahirap kasi yung medyo may edad na, Mr. Chair, madaling makalimot. I would just like to 86. I would just like to request, Mr. Chair, si Mr. Topacio ba yung nagsabi na they need 1,500 rounds a day? So, for purposes of discussion in the technical working group, we would like to request Mr. Topacio to submit position paper or undertaking that will confirm that really the shooters competing here or international competition needs 1,500 rounds a day.
Mr. Congressman, we're more than happy to get our shooters to sign an undertaking stating that they need 1,000 rounds a day po.
Thank you.
All right. So, okay. Any other members who wanted to? Okay. Chairman Acop, now you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I know from the resource persons, the manufacturers, the shooters association, is owning a firearm a right or a privilege?
Anybody from the
Pinag-usapan kasi natin ngayong
Yes.
araw na ito, yung gusto niyo na magkaroon ng firearm, bawat Pilipino na gustong magkaroon ng firearm. Now, let's start sa general principle. Is owning a firearm a right or a privilege? May I ask from the private sector first?